CJINC.info, which is accessible all over the world. Regardless if you live in India, the Philippines, the United States, Canada, or Australia, it doesn't make any difference since anybody can use the site and bring in cash for totally free. As you can see, they'll pay you for your time. It's allowed to join for everyone and there's no capital requirement. There are various ways that you can bring in cash with this site, but there will be something simple that we can do here that'll get you the most cash flow without accomplishing the difficult work yourself. There are numerous different jobs here at CJINC. You can also do statistical surveying, writing jobs, editing, interpretation, promoting, and internet educating to improve your results while the product does the work for you. But these are only optional. Obviously, they have tributes from individuals all around the world that have been utilizing this site and have raked in tons of cash. This webpage has been online since around 2014, which implies a good site that individuals have been utilizing for years. In the event that it didn't work, then they would have vanished as of now. Yet, they've been online for north of 6 years now. For the purpose of this video, we'll zero in on the internet editing jobs that'll pay a huge sum for each number of words. What you'll truly do here is simply amend grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, and factual mistakes. You don't need to be an English master. You don't need to be familiar with anything at all, since I'll impart a free software that'll do all the difficult work for you. So you can simply copy the articles and the program accomplishes basically everything for you. Presently, simply click on the Apply for Jobs button and keep tapping on the online proofreading jobs so you can learn more about them. Figure out how it functions, the nature of the work rates, and precisely the amount they'll be paying you. What we should do is duplicate articles and paste them into the software that'll edit them for us. Before we go through that product, I want to tell you the best way to apply for a task and where to get these articles so you can get compensated for the work that you accomplish. Before we continue, I would just like to ask if you could like this video and our other content. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for everyday online earning hacks. It's about time that we return to the video. For now, go to CJINC.info, look down a little, and afterward, click on the Apply for Jobs button. Then, at that point, download the application form. You'll see an enrollment form that you'll have to finish up. You'll have to pick a task that will be proofreading and afterward, give your first and last name as well as your email address. In this part, it's important to enter your email address for them to offer you future work chances, and then include your birthday, gender, and marital status. From that point forward, you'll have to enter your telephone number so they might contact you, assuming that they have additional openings. Then enter your nation, and again, it doesn't make any difference where you're coming from. You'll continuously have many jobs to do here. Then at that point, to take advantage of your outcomes and land more positions to finish, I suggest that you pick employed and freelancer choices in the current expert status segment, since that way, they'll show you more jobs. And afterward, in the what hours are you available to work segment, they'll get kickoff choices to get time preferences for employment. I would definitely recommend that you choose the two choices to show the client that you're free day in and day out. As I recently expressed, you can complete a project in under a minute, so you can do it whenever from any spot. You don't need to spend the whole day sitting before your PC. You can work at any place you need to work at whenever, and that is an exceptionally advantageous thing. Then, at that point, for the part where they request your inclination in organizations, I suggest you select multiple organizations since you need to work for whatever number of organizations as could be expected under the circumstances so you can get more cash. And afterwards, select your installment choice because you need to get compensated, and this will be the way. I actually do tend towards using PayPal, so I would choose it and then I'll enter my PayPal address with the goal that they can pay me straightforwardly for my own. From that point forward, I ought to simply hit the Submit button and afterward, we're finished. You've finished the form and shortly, you'll begin getting those jobs. So for instance, in the wake of making your own record and applying effectively for a task on editing, they will currently send you an article to proofread. Presently, how would you clean or work on grammatical errors, spelling errors, and other slip-ups? Simply utilize the application or site of the Grammarly website. You can utilize Grammarly for editing, and that'll show you this space here where you can paste your text within this box. By doing that, it'll likewise underline every one of the errors for you. As may be obvious, the process will take a moment to finish. You can get this application as a Google Chrome extension so that each time it sees grammatical errors, it'll give choices on the most proficient method to further develop it in a split second. As an example on our Google Docs, when they observe the errors, it'll consequently recommend the right expression to work on your article and for the most part, proofread it basically. After you're done, you can simply copy the whole article, return to the site of cjinc.info, present your project, and you'll be compensated with an attractive sum for every completed task. It's truly straightforward and truly simple. I most certainly imagine that anybody can do this because it requires no past experience, you don't need to sell anything, and you don't need to hold back to get deals. It's not affiliate advertising, and it's probably the most straightforward method for bringing cash in online that I found as of late. And that's everything about it. And that's it for today's video.